Think about the projects that you've said you should start, but you still haven't started yet. By the time we do everything else that we have to do every day, we keep adding write book or clean the garage to tomorrow's to-do list. And before you know it, you've done that 1,825 times. It's been 5 years and you still haven't written the book and the garage is still dirty. As Apple taught us back in 2009, there is an app for that. So let's see if there are any accountability apps that can make finishing or even starting projects even a little bit easier. The first one is called Supporty. It says that it pairs real people together to be accountability partners. First, you have to make an account that includes a username, your age range, your location. I just put USA and it didn't ask me for any more details, a 1 or 2 sentence bio, and some tags about yourself. Then you have to pick a big goal, why that goal is important for you, and what success would look like when you reach that goal. Then you have to choose one action that you're committing to do each day that will help you reach your big goal. The app said that most people are matched to someone within 24 hours. When I tried it for the first time, I was matched with my buddy after about 23 hours. Then you have to agree that you will message and encourage your accountability partner every day for 7 days. You also are supposed to mark a check mark next to each day that you complete the action that you said you would. Your buddy's supposed to do the same thing and you can both see both of your check marks, I think. My buddy had some things come up and wasn't able to check off any of the days, unfortunately, but it looks like you would be able to see it if the other person is able to check off a day. After all 7 days of the session are over, you have to rate how well your buddy encouraged you from 1 to 5 stars and choose what your buddy did well. The app also asks if you would like to be matched with that same person again in the future, and you both have to say yes for the app to match you with that person again. This app costs $15.99 a month or $129.99 a year. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 6. It's a good idea, but your experience is really based on your partner and how much that person participates during the session. Also, I feel like it feels a little underwhelming. I have no idea how that could be changed or improved. I really don't think it can in this situation, but I just feel like the fact that you're being matched to someone who you will almost for sure never interact with again in your life makes the whole thing feel less impactful than if you were being an accountability partner to someone that you would have to face again. Someone who can actually ask you on the phone or during lunch, can I read the latest chapters of your book? Or someone who can say, I can't wait to come over to your house and see your closet once everything's organized. Someone who can actually put pressure on you. But I know that not everyone knows someone in real life who can be a good accountability partner, so this app is definitely a great option. It just may not be helpful for everyone. If you want something more intense, there's an app called Forfeit. In this one, you choose a goal and a penalty for if you don't complete your goal. You have to show that you completed the goal, and if you aren't able to show that you completed it, you'll be charged whatever your penalty is. When you set your goal, you can also change your leniency mode. So if something unexpected comes up in your life that caused you to not be able to reach the goal, like maybe you caught a cold, you may be able to skip the penalty depending on which leniency mode you chose. They have challenges for common or popular goals that a lot of people tend to pick, and you can also create accountability groups with your friends. When you pick a goal, you also have to pick what kind of evidence you'll have to submit. Self-verifying is purely the honor system. You have to just say whether you completed the goal or not. But you can also choose to have to send a photo, a time lapse, or have a friend verify it. And there are some other options that use proof from other apps like Apple Health or Lifezone. So you have to set a goal, a deadline, and a penalty, which can be a money penalty. The penalty can be a money penalty that you'll have to pay, a text punishment where you have to send a text to someone telling that person that you failed your goal, or an email punishment where you have to email someone. My first forfeit goal was to choreograph a dance routine, and my penalty was $10. For this one, I self-verified. I actually really like this one. The design was really nice, it was simple to use, and it was helpful. 10 out of 10, actually. By the way, check out my Instagram to see dance videos. The last one I tried is called Stick. It works mostly the same as Forfeit, but it is a little different. So you pick a goal, pick a deadline, pick when you have to report whether or not you've completed the goal. This can be daily, weekly, or at the end when you reach the deadline. And then the difference between this app and the last one is that for Stick, if you don't reach your goal, you don't just pay the app. In Stick, you have to pick an anti-charity. So they have a list of charities and they're all super opposite to each other. And they have a lot of different categories, so you're bound to find one that you hate. Or you can decide to not have any money at stake, but I can't see where that would be too helpful. Then you can add a friend as a referee, or you can use the honor system and be your own referee. There is a commitment journal where you can take notes or write thoughts. It has communities where you can see other users' goals and read their journals. You can also send a request to ask to be a supporter, and if you become a supporter, you can write encouraging notes in the other person's journal. I give Stick an 8 out of 10. One thing that I didn't like about it was that I had to wait until the deadline to say if I completed the goal, even if I had already completed it earlier. And the design is a little cluttered looking, especially compared to Forfeit. Please remember that these are really first impressions of these apps, so as I use them more, I may update my review, and if I do, I'll leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and I hope your day has been and will continue to be as wonderful as you are. Stay amazing. Bye!